Alright, we have Game 4 versus KevinJayHawk. I managed to win this one. I'll move on to the next round. We're going first. Snow bunting in the tray. Common yellowthroat in the tray. It's kind of depressing because I want both those cards. Birds with tucked cards. Cooper's Hawk could be our forest bird. Hold down Viticulturalist again. We've got 3 of them in our opening hand. I need to grab that yellowthroat as much as it sucks to leave that snow bunting behind. So we'll take Viticulturalist. And we get 2 food. We'll keep a worm. What does the bird feeder look like? 2 wheat and a cherry. We'll take the cherry just in case something goes wrong with that. Actually, there's only 1 worm in the bird feeder, so I might use the cherry to play the flicker. But I need cherry and wheat. I need a worm here. Birds with tucked cards for round 1 goal. Alright, they kept 1 bird. So and no rat. So I wonder if they're going for a draw gambit here. I have to take this common yellowthroat. They'll probably grab the snow bunting. Raging Magpie is a good card. It's good anti-grassland tech. But I just can't grab it right at the moment. I might just throw down, so they did take the bunting. That's a good grab for them. Could just throw down this yellowthroat and start digging. See what comes up. Then we'll have to focus on getting this house finch down. Maybe in some strange turn of events they flip the bird feeder over and there's more worms in there than just the 1. Or maybe they take the worm and there's none left for me. So canvas back, they're going to hand us cards. I like that. I always like that. Their food spread, fish and a worm. Hopefully they don't have Franklin's Gull. So they have a worm, so they probably don't need a worm. We'll just spend a turn drawing cards here. Puffin is a big bomb. Scaled quail. Nuthatch is a good forest bird. I think we're actually going to discard the quail. I think now I'm going to start developing this forest to get the food to play the puffin and the house finch. It laid eggs, so they're gearing up to draw cards here. I wonder if I don't just deny this whooping crane. And we'll just draw some more cards here, see what comes up. Goshawk is good. Griffin Vulture could be good. But something's on the chopping block. And I think it's Griffin Vulture. Handed us a card. Garbage. We have 4 activations left. I need to get a bird down with a tucked card. Bird feeder still showing all that stuff. 4 activations left. What don't I want? Don't want Squawko Heron. Could just draw cards again and then throw down the Goshawk as my bird with tucked cards. Just throw down the flicker. We'll get the worm. That probably looks like an odd play to him. Only getting 1 worm from the flicker. There's savvies. Return of the savvies. So lots of cards getting handed out here. Going to lay eggs on the flicker. White stork comes up in the tray. White wagtail. Probably not going to use that. I have to take that stork. And then we'll drop the goshawk for our bird with a tuck card. They're showing grasslands commitment, or not grasslands, but wetlands. Magpie, I think I'll leave it. Keep our egg. Beater would be a good grasslands pivot, along with the white stork. Carolina wren might actually be our 4th viticulturalist bird. Wagtail, I think, can go away. Not going to employ that effectively. More cards. Good forest bird. Another viticulturalist bird. So I have to drop the goshawk here. And silver lining, not silver lining, but they don't have the bunting down. That's what I'm trying to say, so they're not going to get a cycle off that. Jeez, I want to keep all this. I think actually the Carolina wren can go now. Yeah, they're holding on to that fish. I bet they got Franklin's go, and they're just loading up their hand with cards to go along with it, but they're not developing their forest at all, which is kind of strange. But holding on to that fish like that, they do have a cherry, so they gained food there. White-backed woodpecker. That's the forest development they need. Let's throw down the nuthatch. So they gained food. Got an ibis and a blackbird in the tray. I think I'm going to grab the fish while they're there. I could get a 3rd food. Kind of want these cards, but kind of don't need the beater now with this forest development that I'm going to have. I'm going to throw it on the red start eventually. Do I want the worm? Yes. So there's a little bustard. Bonus card bird. I'm going to gain food again. Could use a cherry, and I don't get it. So let's take the wheat and the worm. And I want to keep all these cards, so I'm not going to discard for the reroll on the bird feeder. They scooped up a bunch of food out of the bird feeder here. I could use those fish. I think I'm actually going to play the stork here. Because I need to lay eggs here pretty quick. There's wood duck, so he's got cards coming out of everywhere. So let's lay our eggs. We'll take the owl. So he gained food. He's probably going to try to pressure this round goal. He could develop his forest more. The food I need keeps coming up, but he keeps taking it. Take that fish for the puffin. Don't think I'm going to worry about the owl right at the moment. Actually, I want to get the red start and the woodpecker down. That'll fill out my forest, so I think I'm actually going to discard the owl here. Need the cherry, and I need the worm. He could have the double play coming here to try to pressure this round goal. He laid eggs. That's the exact amount of eggs he needs to do a double play to tie me on the round goal. So let's go with the red start. And we're just going to keep gaining food and dropping these bombs. So we did win the round goal. Oh, that was the last turn of the activation. So we don't need the ash-throated flycatcher for viticulturalist. So we don't have to worry about that. Brown nests. We have 0. We will have the puffin and the crane. Take the fish. Re-roll. Holy fish. Take a wheat. Take another worm. Actually, let's just take another fish. He's going to be able to reroll the bird feeder no matter what. So let's take something we can actually probably maybe use. More fish. I forgot about my red start there. So we flipped the bird feeder anyway. Just lots of food gaining in the forest for both of us here. I need 2 cherries. They're in the bird feeder. I have 5 activations left. Let's take the rat for diversity. Take another rat. So there's mountain bluebird. So they grabbed that flycatcher. Good little play for them. Picked up a bunch of eggs off that flycatcher. I need to lay eggs here. I think I'm going to ditch a rat for an extra egg. And we'll keep them all on one bird because of the round 4 goal. Roadrunner. Might be a good bomb. So they gain food again. They have 2 ground nests. We'll wind up with 2, so we'll end up tying them. Let's drop our puffin. Rodentologist and ecologist. Roadrunner will make Rodentologist 4 points. I think we'll just roll with ecologist because we have the potential to score 6 points there, I think. They gained food again. Could be setting up a big double play here. Let's play our whooping crane. We need both our cherries. We need a worm and a wheat. So we'll do that. And then we'll have to take the lay egg action. Nest box and ground nest enclosure builder. So it looks like our woodpecker will get us to 4 burns on nest box builder. So we'll take that. Then we'll just lay eggs for our last activation here to get on the board for the round goal. Dick Sissel. So they're setting up a really good egg laying engine here, but with the 4th round goal being birds with no eggs, we're probably going to win that. It is another ground nest, so we will win the round goal there. But nothing we can really do about that. Eastern bluebird, that actually works out really well for us. Because it is a cavity nest bird, but it will let us It's also a viticulturalist bird. Might not even have to play this house finch. I'm starting to lose my voice. I've been recording so many videos over the last couple days. Too much talking. So he won that round goal as expected. Nothing too amazing in the tray. Wonder if he grabs that Sprog's Pipit. He's probably going to have to draw some cards here to feel his Dick Sissel. And if we play this Bluebird, it'll help burn these eggs off. But I'm going to need 2 eggs for the Woodpecker. So I'm going to have to lay eggs at least one time here. They gained food. So much food here, they could play all kinds of birds. Burn off their eggs as well. So I think what I'm going to do is do the Bluebird. Actually, I forgot about my Roadrunner here. So I have 2. I need 2 more viticulturalist birds. That could be the Woodpecker and the Bluebird. I need a worm and a rat and one other. Don't have the rat available to me right now. I'm going to gain food. Take a worm, take a fish, we'll flip, get our rat. We'll take... I think it matters, we'll take the wheat. There's a big bomb, bald eagle. I think they may have scooped up a fish there. Let's do our Bluebird. Into our Roadrunner. Let's do fish, worm, rat. So we did manage to pull off 6 points with our ecologist. There they did a double play into the Vireo. So they're doing a good job of burning off their eggs. They've got 1, 2 bonus card birds. Yeah, good play for them. This is feeling like a pretty close game. So I need to lay eggs here to get this Woodpecker down. So I might as well spend the food. Got 2 activations left. I actually need the food for my Woodpecker. So let's see, what's got a big nest? Gotta lay 6 eggs total. And I'm gonna burn 2 off with this Woodpecker, so let's put 2 here and 1 here. Hope for a tuck on a Roadrunner. Got it. And let's see what comes up here. Peregrine. Not sure I'm going to play any of that. It's getting down to the wire here. Mute Swan for a nice big bomb for them. Let's pray for a great bonus card. Well, could be worse. Fishery Manager is not horrible. Looks like they're going to win this round goal, though. And we're going to break 100 points again. Yeah, so they're just going to lay eggs here. Looks like 4, 5, 6 points on their last activation. And we'll get 3, maybe 4. They drew cards. Oh, that's mute swan. I thought that was tundra swan for a second. So 4 minus 2 is 2. He picked up 3, so that's 5. I'd rather he played mute swan than tundra swan, quite frankly. Wonder if that doesn't line up with one of his bonus cards. Filled columns. I have that. Or filled. Yeah. Habitat with diffused birds. Might have bird counter. Dick Sissel and mute swan. So that was his last action, was 3 points. And he handed me a card that's risky in case I got Benelli's Eagle. But I have no food, I can't play another bird. So I'm just going to lay eggs here. So I should have put all those eggs on my bluebird. Not that it matters. Come on, tuck. That's a whiff. And let's see what the last word of the white stork is. Not much. I think this was a pretty close game. Bombs and bonus cards. Who had more bird points? I think it was pretty dang close. I had a little bit more. I think I did better on bonus cards. Yep. Round goals, he did better. He has more eggs. Tucked cards. 101 to 76. I thought he did a lot better than that. Really felt like he was establishing a very commanding board presence with all these birds, but alright, well, good game to Kevin. We now move on to round 2 of the tournament.